of the clients I get currently are, people who have problems with erectile dysfunction, having an orgasm, dryness, and sexual problems pertaining to that, and since I'm an holistic, person, as you know, I try to take an holistic approach to it,
Hello, everyone. Welcome to 15 Between. I'm Shakira, and we're continuing our January series on menstruation while honoring our love for Africa. Today's guest is Mariam Aleshinloye. I know I'm mispronouncing her name, so I am going to ask her to pronounce it again for me because I just want to make sure that everyone gets the correct pronunciation for her name. So if you haven't seen the other two videos that I've shared already regarding menstruation and just celebrating Africa as a whole, I'll be sure to link that video to this interview. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Mariam so she can give you a little bit of background about herself and tell you what it is that she does. Okay? All right, Mariam, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Hey, hello everyone. I'm Mariam, also known as Denike on Health. My full name is Mariam Aleshinloye. You actually tried pronouncing that. You did.
Yes, I know.
So, so a little bit of my profile. So traditionally, I studied human resource, and I'm currently working on my certification at the Modern Sex Therapy Institute, but I'm not officially certified yet as a sex therapist. I work unofficially. Yes, I'm still working on my certification. Yep. But long before this, I've been more passionate about, health, wellness, holistically, naturally, not just in the Western terms. I got into this journey as a result of my personal experiences, because I had certain experiences at a very young age, and that, made me, be more focused on my health, get more health conscious, try to understand how the natural world works and what works for me, and try to help other people, avoid and prevent the things that I went through, because I went through them at a very young age, and trust me, it wasn't easy for me. So I would like to help people as early as possible to, know how to take care of themselves better, generally, not just in terms of their sexual health and wellness now, but in general, their body, their mind, their spirit, just full wellness. So that's what I'm about. And I think that's it with me.
Okay.
Just the short.
The short version. Okay. Well, Mariam, I know you also have an online marketplace where you sell a number of natural and holistic products. So if you want to just kind of let everyone know the name of that marketplace.
Okay, thank you. So that is Signature by Nike. It's a hub where I partner with different brands that sell natural products, eco-friendly products, biodegradable products, things that people need that bring them closer to nature, bringing it more affordable to them, easily. A lot of people because I do holistic personal wellness coaching, as you know. I don't know, it's on my profile. I'm also a personal wellness coach, exactly. So when people sign up for my programs, for weight loss, weight gain, just to change their lifestyle, they tend to not know where to get certain things. So that's what really, motivated me to. So I'll be able to help people get these things. So I partner with different brands from different areas across the globe. So, well, that works. That's how I do it. So it's more of healthy stuff. Currently, though, it's more of the food stuff. Granola, Greek yogurt. Yeah, it's more of the edibles, things you eat. But, it's wider than that. The dream is wider than that. It goes to your entire groceries, seedlings, farm produce, like even t-shirts, but the ones that are eco-friendly. There are t-shirts that are eco-friendly now and they're biodegradable.
Yeah.
So
yes.
I'm trying to bring that nature. Like I'm trying to bring a hub of nature. Amazon, but for natural work.
That's very nice. And we're going to talk a little bit about that too, more so later in our conversation. So we can pick back up on that because I do have some questions regarding your marketplace. Okay. All right. So then with that being said, Mariam, I think you mentioned early on when you were doing your introduction that you have not been certified yet as a sex therapist. So you're currently working on that certification.
Yes.
So does that mean that are you currently seeing clients at this point, or how does that work?
Yes, I am. I've actually been doing that for a while now, for at least 2 years now. Okay, so I've been working unofficially for about 2 years now, and
Okay.
it's been going great. But
So
because I'm self-taught, I like to research, learn stuff, practice, experience. Like I try to connect with the things that I know and try to learn more about people. Most of the clients I get currently are people who have problems with erectile dysfunction, having an orgasm, dryness, and sexual problems pertaining to that. And since I'm an holistic person, as you know, I try to take an holistic approach to it. Try to see, okay, is it something of your mind? Is it psychological, or is it physiological? Is it something that it's in your body or it's in your mind, or is it a combination of the two? So I try to understand that and then give appropriate recommendations. It could be adding certain things to your diet, taking certain things out, working out, sleeping better, just generally taking better care of yourself. And that's just something that most people actually need. What I find is actually most people, all they need is a lifestyle change when it comes to their sex and a little bit of talk.
yes.
You just need a bit of talk.
And you know what?
Change.
Yep, and that makes perfect sense because even when I was dealing with my fibroids, and I had been dealing with it for 10 years of my life, and most of the time, well, throughout my entire marriage, I'm currently going through a divorce. And one of the symptoms of fibroids is dryness and painful sex. And that was something that I experienced, didn't know what was going on until I changed my diet. So I know our focus here is menstruation, but I do also want to talk just a little bit about just a number of different issues that people may experience sexually. And like you said, it could just be a lifestyle factor, and just making changes in that lifestyle can help relieve a number of different symptoms that that person or whoever may be struggling with. And with our focus being so much so on women per se, um, um, one of the things I kind of want to bring up here is what are some of the suggestions that you offer women when you, like, for instance, take a symptom such as dryness?
Okay. So first thing I ask certain personal questions, what you eat, your regular routine, how you sleep, do you hydrate properly? I ask certain questions. Then I try to find out if you have been diagnosed of certain, conditions, if you have certain medications, because certain medications actually, interfere with our estrogen levels and then the balance of our pH, as females down there. So certain things interact with our, sexual and reproductive organs. So I try to find out if there are anything that, could be triggering with there could be a trigger. And then understand the trigger then, determines the solution to the, the problems.
Yep, I totally get that. And so with estrogen, if you can just kind of define that for us, for those who may not be familiar with that terminology.
So, and estrogen is it's one of the sex hormones, main sex hormones in the female and the male and female. Actually, it's one of the major sex hormones that we have, and it's more dominant in the females than the males because it helps. Exactly, it's what defines our body. When we go through puberty, our body starts to shape, the boobs start coming, the hips, they start getting wider and all that. It's the estrogen that triggers that. And from our ovaries.
Yes.
We'll talk about
yeah. It. Very good. I like that. You captured everything right then and there. So Mariam, if you can maybe identify some food choices that women can do that would help with raising their estrogen levels if that's something that they're experiencing. And if they are experiencing low estrogen levels, excuse me, what are some of the symptoms they may be dealing with if they are in fact experiencing low estrogen levels?
Okay, so first I will start with certain foods that a woman can eat if she's experiencing low estrogen levels. Vitamin E is good for women. Integrate fresh almonds. Eating almonds is actually quite good for women. Dates is actually quite good for us too. Adding supplements like maca to your smoothies, your milkshakes, it actually helps too. So you just need to eat certain things. Fruits, a lot of fruits are actually beneficial to women. Turnips, vegetables, just it's all about finding balance and getting the right nutrients as a lady. Experiencing low estrogen levels, and it could include weight gain, painful sex, brittle bones. So your bones could be brittle. They could, if you fall, you could break easily.
Okay.
And then mood swings, depression. So
estrogen
is quite a powerful. It's kind of a powerful hormone in our bodies as women. It's one of our defining hormones actually. So when it's not stable, when it's not enough, when it's too low, trust me, a lady could go through, because it's quite different for a lot of ladies even. Some ladies experience the symptoms of PMS, they start to, it's all, and whilst a lot of ladies too, they don't even experience a lot. They just sweat.
The four main menstrual phases. Let's kind of talk a little bit about that, kind of give everybody an idea as to what that involves.
Okay, so the four menstrual the four menstrual phases are menstruation, which is a word that most of us know from being in high school. Then there's the follicular phase, then there's ovulation, and then there's the luteal phase. So we're starting with menstruation. Period.
Yes. Some women, they may have a longer menstrual cycle than others, and you've heard throughout your entire life that typical length or period of an actual menstruation is 28 days or so. And some women may have, I've heard like 30 or 40. I mean, those are pretty long, menstruation cycles or whatever the case may be. So can we talk a little bit about what may cause a woman to actually bleed more than someone else? Like for instance, I'm going to speak for myself because I used to have a heavy menstrual cycle. So I would bleed for maybe 5 or 6 days heavily. And I am 45, and I was like that up until about maybe 43 or so. And that only stopped because of my diet change. So maybe if you could talk a little bit about that, when should the alarm bells go off if a woman is bleeding more than X amount of days or whatever the case may be?
I mean, so if it's something that is consistent, if you notice that it has been going on for you for a long while, I mean, as a woman, you should track your cycle, try to understand your body. So if you notice that it's going on for a while, you should go and see your gynecologist. You should visit a gynecologist, check if everything is going on properly. Hormone, it affects certain things in our bodies, especially regarding our sexual and reproductive health. So if you're experiencing, heavy bleeding, certain things, irregular periods and stuff, it could be as a result of stress. It could be as a result of your hormonal imbalance. It could be as a result of your diet. It could be as a result of an infection. It could be something. So you need to understand where exactly the problem is coming from, and you need to get proper diagnosis. And then when you get proper diagnosis, then you know what changes to make. If you're using medications, or you just need to, eat better, take care of yourself better, get cleaner down there, certain things.
Yeah, because it's not normal to have like a heavy flow.
And
even though Yes, exactly. Because when I was growing up and, raised by my mom and my grandma and stuff like that, you know, I- they didn't know. So therefore I didn't know.
You
And
didn't know.
exactly. So I
Mhm.
thought like a heavy flow was just a way of life. And anytime you're experiencing a heavy flow where you're just going through pads after pads after pads, um, or tampons or whatever the case may be, just know that that's something that's not normal. And yep, something that just that needs to be checked out and actually, yep,
Actually worked. Yes.
yep,
I'm actually very happy for you because I mean, I see that also your personal experiences is what actually made you, get more health conscious, try to take a more healthy approach and natural approach toward things. And that's it. That's how it works. For a lot
yep,
of us, we have to experience it first to know that okay, you need to do better, you need to do this, and then we grow, we learn, we evolve, we listen to our bodies more, try to understand what's going on. And that's it,
exactly.
guys.
Yes, listen to your body because it always speaks to you. Intuition is
Yes.
something else. So let's talk little bit about the follicular. Yeah,
Yes.
if I'm saying that correctly, I kind of have a tongue.
Yes, the follicular phase.
Yeah, follicular phase.
So, um,
Yeah.
it it starts from the first day of your ovulation. I mean, the release of the egg into the fallopian tube. That is the beginning of the follicular phase.
Yes, I know, right? And and from what I found out that with this
So,
phase or this period right before ovulation, this is the phase where
yes,
women become more.
yes. And your estrogen levels are more increased during the follicular phase.
Yes.
So you tend to feel more horny and
Yes.
it's yeah, I
Yeah.
get I get a lot of
Hey, we gotta be candid about this. So yeah, understand, what's going on and what your body's
yeah.
doing. Yeah.
I kind of recommend yoga,
Hmm.
you know, um, yes, I recommend yoga and then, jogging or taking a walk, trying something light to start with, not going on heavy lifting and all that, not putting that pressure on your body all at once. So
Okay.
with yoga, you tend to get more flexible. It helps with pain even, the lower back pain. It even helps with your reproductive organs. There are certain exercises you do like the bridge that actually
Yes.
helps you exactly. It helps with your lower belly, your vaginal wall.
Hmm.
And, certain exercises like that help. So I'm more of a yoga person. I tend to recommend yoga. Even if you can't bend it, you don't have to try and bend into positions you can't fit into. Just, take it easy and you're
Okay,
fine.
good. Okay, all right. And you know what? I do like I like the glute bridge and I also like the hip thrust because I mean everything that you're recommending and you're talking about, I am a witness to it and it's something I can definitely testify towards as how much it's helped me along my journey, I must say, and I'll never go back.
I
To be
know,
quite
right?
yes, never go back. Okay.
When I to talk to people about, healthy living, natural living, as Africans, they can be very funny. We can be very funny. You hear some people say that, oh, you will eventually die now. You will die, so why are you stressing yourself? Why not? And I'm
Yes.
like, don't you want to die in good health? I mean,
Yes.
you want to
Yes.
die, you want to be sick and then be helpless. You can't eat certain foods that you love to eat. You can't do certain things you love to do. You can't go certain places you love to go to just because you didn't take care of yourself good enough. Why don't you
Yes,
create
exactly.
and
It's
just
about living the best life possible, not,
yeah,
just dealing with
yeah,
sickness, with struggle
yeah.
or, whatever throughout your entire life. So I love that.
That's that's the message.
Yes.
Honestly, and it begins with our personal experiences. You have your personal experiences, and it has brought you thus far. I have my personal experiences, and we're connecting. And other people tend to because nature has something for everyone. It's not the same for everybody, but it has something for everyone. So if you can just try to understand yourself, understand your body, understand what works for you,
Yes.
explore. Don't just explore. Try to know. Okay, this is it. This is how, and you'll be fine. Take help when you're unhappy,
Yes.
when you're in pain. When certain things have been going on for too long, that's where listening to your body comes along. If it wasn't this way before and something happens and it has been going on for a while, you should get that checked. You shouldn't just ignore, because a lot of people tend to ignore. Oh, I'll be fine. Oh, I'll be fine. And then it just gets worse. And before you know it, you're down the hill. You're way down that you're supposed to. That's why I know it's kind of going off course, but breast cancer, they say we should check for breast cancer as often as ladies. We should check your boobs, see if you have any lumps, because it's better to catch certain things early than for it to get worse. Yes. So listening to your body is very important when it comes to knowing when to get help. When you listen to your body, you know what works for you, you know what's going on with you. Then you know, okay, this is not right. What do I do next? Who do I see? How do I go about it?
Okay, about your online store, but if you could talk about that maybe just a little bit more so people can know, how to get in touch with them, what they expect to get. Do you ship internationally, or is this local to Ghana? Just if you could just give us some feedback on that one.
Okay, so I ship internationally, and most of my current client base are Nigerians and Ghanaians, because that's where most of my focus is put into, developing Africa. When we develop Africa, then we can go global, we can do more globally.
Yes.
But currently, partners are more Africans and African brands, promoting nature and health within the African community. But as time passes on, I will be going more global, trying to partner up with brands that speak to the natural world, that trying to influence the natural world in a good way, trying to influence people to get more natural, take care of themselves better, make healthier choices, make it more accessible. Because honestly, healthy food is not as accessible to people as unhealthy food.
So true.
So when you're able to bring, you're able to bring a community of farmers, produce sellers, the seedling sellers, like you're able to bring everybody together, and then they're able to, encourage people to make healthier choices. I think it works, because honestly, a lot of people die not because of accidents and all, but because they're not taking care of themselves. They're not eating well. They don't even know. They don't know that what they're doing is wrong. They just live certain lifestyles that are just, they are just taking them down all the way. So Signature by help people just, because the dream is to have, shopping centers across the globe where you can just walk in and it's all natural. Everything. You have your natural spa, you have your natural clinic, you have everything natural. You want to eat natural, come there, ice cream, junk food, everything is made from natural produce. Fresh fruits. That's it. It's a natural hub.
Exactly.
If possible, I don't mind natural technology.
Yes, exactly. No preservatives.
Sustainable that hurt the planet.
I'll leave your social media handle so people can know how to get in touch with you. So with that, I will let you get on with your day, and we will be in touch.
Thank you.
Thank you.